2K Sports pregame show.
A very big Game 5 is upon us here in round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Joining me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Chicago Bulls in their house, United Center. Looking at the Bulls, an impressive performance for them in Game 4, winning on the road. Now back on their home court, they're looking to take advantage. Been a hard-fought series to this point, but you know, with Game 5 on their home floor, they've got to take control. Shaq, let's get you to weigh in first.
If they lose tonight, they're facing the elimination on road in Game 6. Now, as the series progresses, Ernie, the margin for error has got to be smaller and smaller. They really need to concentrate, especially tonight.
Jet?
Well, I'm not a big fan of the phrase must win, but tonight is a must win. Because if you don't, this is a hard-pressed and hard-fought battle. I think it would be tough for either team to get back in the series. So I think tonight's winner has a
must win. Yes, and now we must go to Kevin Harlan.
The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Bulls find themselves in a postseason deadlock at 2 games apiece. It is a critical turning point, and they know the time is now as they face a pivotal Game 5 against the Magic. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
We've got a capacity crowd here at the United Center, and this is what the playoffs are all about. It's 2-2, and we're in a crucial Game 5 of this first-round Eastern Conference stage. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Taking a look at Chicago, with the series tied 2 games apiece, a chance here to retake the series lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
No secret here, guys, that in this situation, the winner of Game 5 goes on to win the series the vast majority of the time. So they want to take care of business here and avoid a do-or-die Game 6 in hostile territory.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Augustine Fournier are in the backcourt. Aaron Gordon out there with Gortat, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And the dunk by Smith.
It's hard to stop Smith. Even when you knock him around, he can still drain it in your face.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. On defense, the Bulls, it's a 3-point game. They won their last one, and that was Thursday night.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well, and you've got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
Oh, and you always take the credit. But let's be honest, it's more bad offense than great defense.
Orlando with the ball. The Bulls getting the bucket. Pass to Isaac. Outside Gordon. From downtown. Rebound by Smith. It's been a quick start here for Chicago. Here's Felicio. Smith with a screen on Gortat. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. Felicio, the pass to Smith. And yes, it's good. Smith's got 5 points so far.
Pretty clever inside. Exceptional at finding space to get a shot off.
Pass to Isaac. Gortat with a screen on Smith. Here's Augustine. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
And maybe that'll get them going. They need to find a rhythm.
Well, yeah, it took them a while to get those first points. Maybe this will help their confidence just a little bit.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
Now that makes them 80% from the floor early on. Let's see how long they can stay this hot.
The Magic have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Now Fournier. Plenty of space. Gortat, and the second chance effort by Gortat.
Oh, that's just the long arms of Gortat easily stretching out to gobble up rebounds.
Bulls have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I got a chance to chat a little bit with Frank Vogel. I asked him what he said to his guys in the locker room. He told me, I believe the only way we lose is if we beat ourselves. And I relayed that message to my players. I feel like if we play our brand of basketball, we'll be up 3-2 in this series by the end of the night. There's a lot of confidence in that talk, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Al Fournier following the miss by Dunn from deep. Pass to Isaac. Orlando moving the ball away. 5 on the clock. And it's Gordon missing. The Bulls leading by 5. Now, here's Markkanen. The pass to Dunn. To the inside. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Now here is Augustine. There's the pick. Off the screen. Rebound by Smith. Bulls have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Dunn dishes to Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Oh, yeah. You better not forget just how athletic Smith is. He's a skilled dunker if he has the room to take off.
The Magic trail by 9. 1:57 left in the first. Here's Isaac. Covered by Levine. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Dunn hits to Smith. This is it to Felicio. Back to Smith. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Orlando, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Another miss by Orlando. Chicago leading by 9. Left in the first quarter. To the left wing. Here's Dunn. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And now, here comes Augustine. Late in the break. From out of the wing, he knocks it down. Augustine's got his second bucket tonight.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Augustine with it, feeds it to Gordon. Kicks it to Gortat. Rebound by the Bulls. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and it goes down 2 points. Smith's got 9 points.
Ferocious on the drive. Smith just using his speed on that play.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The shot's good from Fournier.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And here is Dunn. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. They set the screen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Love it whenever Dunn is working the screen and roll. So crafty and creative in these sets.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back to the action after this word. And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, already in the first period, they found...
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Orlando, Down low, it's the athletic pair of Gordon and Biombo. Simmons is out there with Jody Meeks, and it's Hezonja at the small forward. And he could not get them one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Jaron Grant. The Magic shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Chicago leading by 8. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The Magic trail by 10. Shot by Gordon, wide open. A three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Grant. Off target from outside. Here's Orlando now. Meeks can't hit.
And right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the pass.
Lopez a screen. Now here's Nance. Defense is right there. Nance a screen. Grant right side. Expanding his range. The shot comes out, and Orlando the other way. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Levine. By himself. And Levine with the slam.
And I don't know if there's anybody who can match Levine when it comes to the art of the dunk. He is a highlight reel waiting to happen.
That Unleash Chaos Under Armour replay really giving us a good look at the action. And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Ooh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
Gordon with a screen on Nance. Pass to Meeks. Combo dishes to Meeks. 6 on the shot clock. Simmons. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Simmons got his first points of the game.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Portis. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Lopez has got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's the pick. And Simmons kicks to Biombo. Gordon a screen. Stolen by Levine for the finish.
Watch out. Watch out. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Dishes to Simmons. And there's the pass to Hezonja. 4 on the shot clock. Simmons a screen on Nance. Hezonja's shot is off.
I don't care who it is. You can't leave him wide open from that range.
Here's Lopez. It's over Biombo. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but enough they had. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Lopez. Now, this guy, he's a reliable role player, a stiff defender, and an intelligent shooter as well.
J.R. Smith checked in for Chicago. This time comes in for Zach LaVine. Orlando also making some changes. Isaacs checked in for Aaron Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Jody Meeks. There's the feed to Simmons. Back to Augustine. The Magic again can't hit. The Bulls leading by 15. Here's Smith. 9 points in the game so far. Grant outside. Inside. Nance.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
He used that pick to perfection. Augustine's got 7 points.
Oh, simple screen, but there was a defensive mix-up that left the man wide open.
Nance a screen. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Bulls shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Oh, well, after getting to the stripe in the first quarter, he's definitely been more assertive driving inside.
So for the Bulls, Felicio comes in for Robin Lopez, and it's Markkanen in for Larry Nance. The Magic also changing it up. Todd has come in for Bianca, and Fournier subbed in for Simmons.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Magic trail by 16. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately is really unbelievable.
So this is a joke. I mean, there have been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Now Augustine, he has 7. Out to the right wing. Here's Isaac, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming out. And the foul goes against Chicago.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10" forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now, here's Dunn. They set the pick. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And the explosion to the hoop, Dunn finishing in style.
And Augustine kicks to Hezonja. There's the dish to Fournier. Shoots from 12. Another miss by Orlando.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Grant with the ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. He got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Chicago in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Fred Hoiberg. Coach, your team set the tone defensively in that first half. What stood out to you most at that end of the floor?
Just overall activity. We had active hands. We got a lot of deflections. That led to some run-out, easy baskets for us.
Coach, we'll see if they still have that energy in the second half. Thanks.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Halfway through this round 1 matchup of the NBA playoffs, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaq. And guys, for the Bulls, in the first half of this critical Game 5, they've played with intensity and energy. And they're now poised to grab that all-important 3-2 lead in this series. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
Shaq, what do you think about Orlando?
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago. A time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. You have to like what we're seeing. The Bulls leading by 16. Dunn and Levine, their backcourt. Markkanen is out there with Smith. And it's Felicio in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Gordon inside. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Here's Smith. That shot off the mark. Gortat with the defensive effort. The Magic trail by 14. Augustine passes to Gordon. Got a piece of it. And that one's good by Gortat. The Bulls shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Dunn kicks to Felicio. Now, here's Dunn, running by Augustine. Dunn dishes to Markkanen, stolen by Gordon. Here's Augustine. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Bulls leading by 10. And here's Dunn. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. There's the pick. Pass to Isaac. Outside Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Isaac's got it back down to within single digits for the match.
And you just can't let Isaac get that much room to shoot it from deep. He's a very consistent three-point shooter with a fluid shooting form.
Dunn shot is good.
Oh, he took a terrific angle right there. Ultimately, something they work on every day in practice.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Fournier on the wing, Gordon. And the 3 ball is good. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Here's Portis. Lands a screen on Gordon. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Chicago shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw. Levine against Simmons. Levine passes to Dunn. Misses the 3. The Magic trail by 11. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And Meeks kicks to Simmons. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
And Orlando making a change here. As Anya's checked in. Passes it to Portis. Here's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Portis has got his second bucket tonight.
I love it when the big fella shows off his ability from beyond the arc.
There's the pick. Lasagna, the pass to Meeks. And Simmons kicks to Hezonja. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Levine dishes to Dunn. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter.
He's been off target for the most part, but it hasn't held them back as a unit.
And a wide open look for Simmons. Off target from three-point range. The Bulls leading by 12. Lopez a screen. Nance outside. There's the pick. Up off the screen. And Nance slams it in.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Oh, yeah, incredible teamwork there. A play you perfect only by practicing it until you're blue in the face.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Bulls making a switch here. Grant's checked in. 1:12 left in the third. Here's Hezonja, covered by Nance. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul. Gortat's checked in for Orlando. Here's Hezonja. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Simmons for 3. And it's out of bounds. He saved his last touch by Gortat.
Huge turnover. You got to make sure your target's ready for the pass before you let it go.
Isaac's checked in for Orlando. Augustine comes in for Meeks. And it's Hezonja with the foul. That's his first foul. Levine against Simmons. Levine passes to Portis. Now Levine. Back to Portis.
That's just an awful loss of possession there. But overall, their offense has done a great job swinging the ball and not coughing it up.
Hezonja kicks to Simmons. Over Levine. No good from Simmons.
Still looking to get into a groove this quarter.
Chicago leading by 14. Nance outside. Grant sets a screen for Nance. On the wing, Levine lets it go with the 3. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Chicago with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs. The Magic trail by 14, and so in the game for the Magic, Hezonja is out there with Isaac. Then there's DJ Augustine. Then it's Simmons, and it's Gortat in at center. Feeds it to Augustine. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Simmons. The putback. Felicio with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 14. Now here's Markkanen. Grant outside. Shoots a 3. He can't hit that time.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to it.
And Grant sends it back. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Felicio, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That's on Marcin Gortat. That one is off. Here's Dimes checked in for Chicago. And the change for the Magic. Evan Fournier's checked in for Mario Hezonja. Good on the second free throw. Augustine with it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Another miss by Orlando.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Smith. Rebound by the Magic. They're working out a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. They need to avoid that.
Simmons dishes to Augustine. Kicks it to Simmons. Clock at 6. And stolen by Dunn. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. That one good for 2. And the Bulls lead by 17.
And the length of Dunn really annoys the opposition. So good at stuffing his hands in passing lanes and coming away with steals.
And that replay presented by Under Armour showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Augustine passes to Simmons. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And Smith with the stop.
Smith can beat up like another two-guard break. Hitting microwave jump.
The Magic trail by 19. They set the pick. Here's Augustine outside for Simmons. And stolen by Dunn. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And here's Markkanen. Here's Felicio. Simmons pulls it in.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Augustine. There's a screen by Gortat. Pass to Isaac. Tries to snap the cold streak. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Down low, here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
The Magic trail by 18. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. Right? I mean, there have been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Dunn.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
With a chance to take command in this series, he did everything. That is the kind of killer instinct you need in the playoffs. Another miss by Orlando. The Bulls leading by 18. Outside, Levine. He kicks to Markkanen. Back to Levine. He dishes it to Dunn. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Markkanen. That's short off the rim. The Magic trail by 18. To the inside. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting a hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. There's a screen by Gortat. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And there's 1:45 left to play here in the fourth. 4 on the clock. Augustine, no luck.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Here's Smith. inside. Here's Felicio, and it is crushed down with a nice jam.
And guys, that's just about going to do it here for Game 5. Always pivotal. And now we look ahead to a critical Game 6, but a huge win tonight for Chicago.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Chris Dunn.
Well, of all the things he did well, his passing was the most important. He spread the ball around, kept everyone involved, and their offense clicked.
For three, Smith. Orlando grabs the miss.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
No, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
That one falls.
They lean on him for a big portion of their scoring, with a good reason.
26 seconds left in the fourth. They set the pick. Now done. They get a hand on it, but they'll get another chance. From deep, misses. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe just a little bit easier, knowing they're just one win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure